Right now, you may have questions. Questions like, where are we? Why is there so much sand? And why are we struggling out of our own free will? Well, let me tell you a story.
What pulls us, what beckons, that's what it means to be a seeker.
In the middle of December, we set off from the Country Tracks headquarters in Amersfoort on a 4-day adventure ride to Kosi Bay on the east coast of South Africa. The heat, sand, and challenging navigation of the rural areas meant that this promised to be a trip to remember. With an early start on Saturday morning, we made our way through the Hohfeld, following the railway. This eventually led to an ominously scenic tunnel, which made for stunning pictures. We continued on toward Bongola, where we would spend our first night, experiencing the local culture along the way. Next morning we passed the Usini Dam, where the holiday celebrations were just kicking off. Then we hit the back roads towards Kosi Bay and got our first taste of the sand that had been promised. We were not left disappointed. Spending the night in Kosi Bay, we took a round trip back to Bongola. This route turned out to consist of mainly sandy tracks passing by Lake Sabaya, which made for miles of hard work and enjoyment. This is what adventure riding is all about. Sunshine and rainbows, right? Yeah, not quite. A lot of this trip consisted of this. And this. And a whole lot of that. When riding in sand, as in life, if you forget some fundamental principles, you will have difficulty. And even when you do everything right, you will sometimes be knocked down. So back to our original question. Why? Why voluntarily choose the difficult path? Well, in a world that is moving forward at an unprecedented rate, it is up to us to embark on our own voyage of discovery, to set foot on our own journey of self-realization, to venture outwards to the edge, to the limits of our physical self, so that we may look inward and be met with a personal and real confrontation of who we are and what we are capable of. The question why has a complex and nuanced answer that I cannot yet fully explain. An answer that should be found by each person in their own time. However, you can be sure that I will be out there somewhere, searching for it at the edge of my ability. And one day when the cards are laid flat, my body is spent and my time has expired, I hope that the answer will be clear. Until then, we journey on, in search of stories.
That all great and honorable actions are accompanied with great difficulties, and both must be enterprised and overcome with answerable courage. And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago fly the Atlantic? We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Many years ago, the great British explorer George Mallory, who was to die on Mount Everest, was asked why did he want to climb it. He said, because it is there.